Yeah. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth.
Alright, what up y'all? So, I'm not gonna be OD loud here because we're in like the middle of a cafe. We're at Obsidian Gym. The last gym I showed you guys was Wrong Gym. And honestly, I kind of wish I came here first because Wrong Gym doesn't let you record. And it's pretty small compared to this one. They have the Panada machines, which is the ones that are like red and black. I signed up for a 3-day pass, which is supposed to be 3 days and 7 days you can use it. If I do decide to move here, I'll probably be signing up this as my home gym because it's got everything you need. It has an infrared sauna, it has a regular sauna back there, it has an ice bath. I have 2 gym areas, one where it's like there's more machines and the other one down there where it's like more free weights. And like I said, the space is bigger. If you are in Bali and you want to hit up like a really good gym, I would say check this one out. And I would just do day passes. Like I kind of did the mistake where I locked myself in for a whole week. On that note, today we're gonna do a little full body. I'm just kind of chilling, having a little iced coffee here. I haven't had pre-workout in so long, but we've just been downing iced coffees just because they all have cafes next to them. I didn't wake up till 8 a.m. You know, I tell you guys all the time, or I show you guys all the time, 6 a.m. is my time, and 8 a.m. is late. So on that note, we get this workout in, try to grab a little content. We got to make a reel for ASRV. I've been putting this off for way too long. And then we also need to make a little fitness content because I feel like y'all have only seen me be out on the streets and also eat and also not do as much fitness. So we got to show you guys we're still in it. But other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, 2-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dolls that I grew beside. All the niggas brown, higher than they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by.
So this lighting is atrociously dark and the music is pretty loud, so we're gonna try not to get copyrighted by this. Since I've been here, my workouts have been running and then very bodybuilding focused, so like machines and cable. Not too much of the deadlifts and squats just because I don't want to risk injuring myself while I'm out here. It's like the mix between running but also bodybuilding focused movements, and they're not as like taxing on my body, so I can still kind of not be stupid sore the next day. But today we got pull-ups supersetted with dips, then we got seated leg curls, leg extensions, Smith machine shrugs, leg raises, and then I'll probably throw on some arms. So just a little like full body circuit just to kind of keep everything moving without the risk of like kind of tweaking something while I'm out here, because the last thing I would want to do is injure myself. It's fire, guys. Like I just looked around again. I don't even know what the treadmills are, but like the treadmills have TVs the size of fucking my own TV at home, but it's fire. That being said, we're gonna kind of get started on this. I'm also in the middle of creating a reel for ASRV, so to do that, I won't be filming as much. I'll be filming some of the workout, but I won't be filming like every little detail because I still need to film for them too. So I'm kind of gonna be switching between like vertical and horizontal. That's kind of the price you pay when you make YouTube and Instagram, because some days like it'd be better if you had time to film just horizontal and then vertical, but if you're trying to do 2 at the same time, you have to get 2 shots of the same. So getting what you can, like try to think like what's your priority when it comes to the shooting. Like with ASRV, I'm trying to do like a come work out with me, but with YouTube, I'm just gonna do a couple of movements that like I want to add in with some details on it. So yeah, we're gonna get this started and probably go for a run afterwards, but let's see how it goes. Or Stairmaster, I don't know which one yet. Probably run, because I feel like since I'm not doing the functional movements, we should just run and not be a little bitch.
In an AMG, right outside, TT, 2-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, right at it night. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Finsta. Just the one really, it's a plan shot. Way that I've been living, nothing conventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting pissed off. Think we need that one adventure. I could be a member, maybe down the road. Right now I would rather see my heart turn to gold. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even find a mission. Right now I'm just stuck inside the crib on my own. Soon as I pick up, I'm about to pop up on your phone like I'm outside in an AMG, right outside. PT, two-time baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas around me, right and die. Gotta watch your time, cause it's flying right by. Two-time baby girl, you know me.
Alright guys, so at the last gym, at wrong gym we were at, the ice plunge was freezing, like the coldest I've ever felt it before. So we're gonna try this one out. I'm praying it's not as bad, but it's like bad enough to be cold. Much colder than that one. That is that. Yeah, this gym is fire. Probably the best workout I've had since being in Bali, just because they have all the equipment. Other than that, like I've met like a handful of people out here just like literally walking around, especially with like content creating. People start wanting to connect about that. Great workout. We did the cold plunge, bro. That cold plunge was, so the first one I was gonna go into, I guess it was broken because it said 17.5 degrees, and then you go to the next one and it was 7.5. That's what one of the girls had told me. It was cold, and then we tried the red light sauna, which I've always wanted to try back home, but none of the gyms have them, so we tried that. That combo, phenomenal. The whole point of this trip, which I haven't really told you guys, is that I'm trying to feel out after San Diego where I want to go, and I think like living out the country is something that has always appealed to me. I want to try out Bali. I know I go to Japan next month, so that's kind of like my two places I really want to try. And then Thailand, I want to try Vietnam, and like those places where your US dollar goes a little bit further, because when you talk to people out here, you just don't have that stress of like, you know, like at the first just came through on August just now, and the San Diego rent hit, and it was like $3,000, and I'm not even in San Diego. That's wild. The whole point of this travel was to kind of figure it out and see like what my life would be if I were to kind of live abroad somewhere. It's been dope. Right now, I'm gonna go fly my drone, see if I can grab a little content out here. And then I forgot to do cardio before the cold plunge because I wanted to try it out first. But guys, like just check this out real quick. Like that's fire. And then yeah, I'm gonna do some cardio and then finish up here and then get my ass down to Uluwatu because it's already 11:45, running on Asian time, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
Right outside. PT, two-time baby girl, you know me.
You gotta have a space. You gotta have a space. I mean, breathing.
All right, what's up, y'all? We just made it to Uluwatu. This is kind of more south. Good, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the 2 nights.
Daniel.
What's that?
It's Daniel. Mr. Daniel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with Danny. Yep. Yeah, he's the owner, right?
Yeah. No.
Oh, you're the owner.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he's the owner.
I just ran.
Oh.
Yeah.
My name's Benny.
Benny, where you come from?
California. Yo, that was mad funny. So, the guy, his name's Danny, who's the one that let me in. He said he was the owner of this place, but then this Indonesian guy was just here, and I'm like, oh no, I'm Danny, the owner, and he said, no, I'm the owner. So we're just chatting. But yeah, we're in Uluwatu, if I haven't said that like 4 times already. I just wanted to experience this area because everyone says the beaches here are phenomenal, which like I will say, coming from San Diego, it is tough because you already have like beautiful beaches, beautiful views, so like you're kind of used to it. So right now, I'm just kind of settling back in, and then I'm gonna go over to the beach to grab food. I think there's a place called Single Fin that was very popular. Anywhere that's kind of on the beach, I'm gonna try to grab a little content while I'm over there and just grab some food and just kind of start the night here. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do tonight. We might, and I'm saying might because I'm not sure if I want to be out in the streets again, but there's one club called Savaya, which is supposed to be super fire. Like, it's got this crazy big cube, and I'll try to, I know you can't grab your camera in there, but you can bring your phone, so I'll try to grab whatever iPhone footage I can. Check that out at some point. I was planning on either tonight or tomorrow, but if I check it out tonight, then tomorrow is a full reset, relax, and kind of chill day where I check out the beaches and get some work done. Or it could be tomorrow night where I kind of still do everything like that, but then I go out tomorrow night and chill tonight. So one or the other, we're gonna check it out at some point. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to just enjoy and relax out here because I think like I want to keep it chill for the rest of this trip. I don't want to be outside that much anymore. And Savai's one of those places where I'm in Bali, so I'm gonna check it out, you know what I mean? And I told myself that about Fins. I told myself about a couple of different places out in Canggu just because I knew it was gonna be more of like a scene out there. Let's do a quick little tour here. They're still doing construction here, which I bet you is another villa. Another one probably to be rented out. And then this is the entrance right here. You come down from those stairs and then you walk towards the front here. So it's honestly really nice. Oh, did I lock myself out? Oh, there we go. It's pretty small, but you got the bed here. This little area over here where it's kind of, I guess, like the living room. They gave us, this is huge right here. Pretty much gold out here, but they gave us some water. And then the bathroom here. So bathroom here, and then I'm not the biggest fan of these, but the open sky shower. So I'm not the biggest fan of the open sky in the bathroom, but super common out here because I think they don't have ventilation. Like they don't have like the vents that, you know, take out the smell. So they have open skies in most bathrooms. And the first place I stayed at, it was cool because you would have like kind of like the palm tree right above you and it was like a vibe. But bugs would fly in there at nighttime, and I hate bugs, and it's something that I'm trying to get used to out here in Bali. I'm not a bug person, so yeah, I'm not a fan of like open to the wild, I guess, because you never know what's out there, but it's something I'm working on. As far as this whole place goes, I'm a big person when it comes to like the places I stay, so the last place I have in Canggu isn't that like nice. And it kind of demotivates you from creating content, especially like content in your house. I will say like from here on out when I travel, I'm going to try to invest more in where I stay because even though people say you don't go back to where you are, you sleep there and then also you spend some time there afterwards. I think it's worth it to stay at a nicer spot if you're going to go to somewhere like this for a little long-term period. So like this place I booked for a little bit more expensive. I feel a lot more comfortable here. I was low-key a little bit sketched out when I was coming in here because he said, like he texted me and he said, can you please have your driver wait with you? And I was like, yeah, sure. In my head, I'm like, why? Is it because it's a dangerous area? Am I gonna like get robbed? Am I gonna get jumped or something like that? Especially in a place like you don't know and kind of like down this little alleyway to the right. It's like hidden away. So I was low-key a little bit sketched out, but he ended up being this super nice guy. In Bali, everyone's super friendly. I haven't had an interaction where like, I had to worry that they might do something like wrong or like try to like do something crazy. On that note, I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna unpack a little bit here and we're gonna try to head to the beach for sunset, grab a little content. I'm realizing this memory card is also 13 minutes left, it said, so we're gonna kind of change that out. And then my drones are charging, or we gotta charge those to see if we can grab a little content. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this so far and welcome to Uluwatu.
Godfather with a guard full of sneaks. Carport trying to give away a raise. Brick ball trying to turn them into base. Big boy, I been trying by the braids. Poor room styling like I'm in the opera. When they got it, now these niggas wanna knock us. Bitches ballin' cause they need a couple dollars. But it ain't a problem cause a nigga really got it. Fat boy, rich nigga with an appetite. Count money all night under the candlelight. Spinning vinyl, Teddy P is in Lionel. Not a model, but I know I be your idol. Big Macs bugging we without a lighter. On fire cause I'm just a different writer. Practice the social distance with all these bitch niggas. Guess he jealous cause I had his favorite bitch with a big buck. Stepping out a big truck. Stepping on my feet and get you fucked up. Got the squad with me and all they did was give me love. Foot locker 20 deep, a nigga spin a dub. G-Wagon for my bitch, I go live it up. Chef bro, this for these niggas, I'ma hit them up. Machiavelli is all eyes on me. Pinky rings is still them.
To be sincere, feeling this way since top of the year. Lately we've been real unsure, unclear. Is it just me? Where do you go when you disappear? Tell me you'll see secrets, you got my ear. Room to assume it's feeding my fears. Don't wanna leave, pull me in closer. Can we start over? Don't want nobody but you. No matter what we go through, keeping it between us two, me and you. Can we survive the distance? Don't know what we're missing, but there is a space between us. I know healing ain't instant.
I was just finishing up my morning routine here. It's about 8 a.m. now, I think, and I actually had a pretty hectic morning. So the way my nursing schedule works is pick up shifts as they come out. Like on the 15th of every month, they come out with your shift and you're supposed to go online and pretty much it's like free for all. Everyone hops on and everyone's go clicks. I woke up and for some reason my cellular service wasn't working here and it was working just fine last night. So I had to run up the street down to a coffee shop, hopped on a Wi-Fi. Luckily they let me use it without like giving me any trouble, and then I just picked up what I could. Something I was just doing was just journaling. I know you guys hear me about it all the time, preach about it, but I really do think like whether you're male, female, old, young, whatever it is, you should journal. And I think like it's really my best way to get my thoughts on paper and also to understand my own thoughts, because I meditate and I do breath work, and those are two things that they're consistent when I'm at home, but when I'm out and about like traveling, I like to be quick with my morning routine, that way I can get my day going. And this is one thing that stays consistent, just because like the way I do it nowadays is I have 3 different parts. I have a little section up here that says I'm grateful for, and I'll do 3 different gratuities. Then I'll do affirmations and I'll do 5 of them, but 2 of them are always how I'm feeling today, and then the other 3 are usually the ones that I repeat daily to myself. And that's just like the way I like to kind of feel good about it, you know. The last part down here is a little like excerpt or paragraph or something to myself. Sometimes it goes over a page, and it's just like a freehand journal where I can just talk about kind of what's on my mind. And I feel like this is a nice balance between not spending too much time on your journaling, but also just kind of getting in like, you know, your main important stuff like your gratuities, your affirmations, and then just your own personal stuff. Now, it's hard for me to be present sometimes. Even today, I woke up thinking about, because I only have 3 days left here, so my brain goes back to like, what do I have to do when I get back home? My taxes, a couple different like car bills for Turo, take care of some clients, start doing some client work as far as educational videos like this for them. And it's just like stuff that runs through my mind that when I can get it on paper, I'm like, okay, you know what you got to do. You're going to be just fine. Like just take care of, enjoy yourself now and take care of it later. It's nice to just kind of see it and just like put it in perspective, you know. Right now we're going to go to a coffee shop, I think, just for a couple minutes. I want to get a coffee. And then we're going to head to this gym called, I think it's like Bamboo Fitness. Honestly, I don't have any service here right now, which is why we're going to go to a coffee shop and try to put that in the maps and also figure out what's going on with my cell service. The cell service I'm using, and this isn't sponsored by them, it's an eSIM called Uluwatu. I'll link them down in the caption. I recommend it for anyone who's going to travel abroad, because I think if you use your regular cell service, and I didn't look into it, but I'm pretty sure international fees are super high, and then also you don't really have as much data. I think you can get the calling and stuff. Aralo, one, it's like $40 and you get 20 gigabytes, and I thought 20 was little. I've been here for 3 weeks now, and since I started, I still have 7 gigabytes left. And like I was on Instagram on the road doing whatever I needed to. I wasn't watching like YouTube videos, Netflix on the go. I was doing like what I needed to on the road. I actually thought I needed more and didn't. So it's nice to know that for the future, for my next trips. It is the surface I really recommend because it was so easy to set up. It didn't cause me any problems until today. So we'll figure that out. With that being said, we're gonna motor. It's always so funny. This guy was like staring at me from afar. I knew he was staring, but then he just came out to his motorcycle and kind of drove away, which was super loud. And then he just like kind of gave me a smile. But we're gonna get our day started here and take it from there.
Can we survive the dis? Lifetimes are going like years away. More it will grow, the more we delay.
I be asking the masses to tune your hearts to me. I represent intelligent niggas that grew up partially. But lately I've been questioning, second guessing whether or not I've got something to offer since I done eluded.
This is definitely one of the more wilder places I put my camera in public, but we're gonna still do it because that's what we said we were gonna do this trip. We're at Lucky Fish Lounge. Actually saw it on, I think, Mike Thurston's vlog. They let you choose your fish, you weigh it out, and that's how you kind of pay it by price. It's low-key a little bit expensive here. It was like 500K and I got snapper and also a squid too. But right now we got a little coconut here and we're on Bingen Beach. It's honestly beautiful out here. Like, it's crazy because like I'm from San Diego, and San Diego we got beautiful beaches too, but out here they're fire. And also I will say Bali has the most beautiful beaches, best coconuts, great food, and beautiful people too. This might also be my last meal or one meal before the end of the night because we're gonna try to, it's already 3 o'clock, very Asian time of us today. We're gonna try to still hit Sundays to catch sunset, and then we're gonna chill there for a little bit and then go back home, shower, and then go out to Savaya later tonight. The reason why I've enjoyed solo traveling so far is because I've been very comfortable in being my own time. Like, I don't like being rushed, especially with content creating. Like, you gotta take your time through some things, but also that's probably why I'm running behind on a lot of this, because if I had a group, we'd be rushing out the door. For now, we're just gonna enjoy, check the food out. Like I said, it looks fire and the smell is fire. It's pretty much all protein, which on this whole trip, your boy has been wasting away because we haven't had protein in a minute. So, or we haven't had enough protein in a minute. Every place you go to, you gotta order double protein, and that still isn't enough. Also, while we're waiting, check out this view right here. Like, that view is absolutely wild. Now I see why this place is popular, and I see why they can upcharge for it. But wow, guys, we finally got the food, but here it is. So I'm gonna try not to spill this, but that's a snapper. Hope you can see that. Ooh. And then, go for it. Yeah. Sorry about that.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh! Oh! Excuse me.
No worries. That was absolutely wild. He was trying to grab the ketchup and it dropped. We got it taken care of. So we had the snapper and then we also got the octopus here. Both of those two things were 500K, so that's about $30 US. And then they also come with like vegetables and rice. I'm probably not gonna have either just because I feel like this is enough food for me. I will say there's mad flies right now, and I just spent like 10 minutes trying to clean my backpack. We're settled down, we're ready to eat, and then we're gonna get this done because we gotta kind of get going because it's already 3:18. I want to be over there for around 4 or 5 o'clock, so we'll see how that kind of goes, but we're just kind of playing it by ear now. Also, I forgot to mention, the reason why I didn't put any content up from the gym was because they actually didn't allow filming, which kind of sucks because like gyms like that, they charge us a premium, but they don't allow filming. But you know, we can only do what we can do. We can't complain. We just move on.
and eluded poverty, or have the money water me down. That truth is hard for me. Like the second time I got cut from the junior varsity. Fighting back tears, I promised to switch gears and said to myself, whatever you do, you won't do it partially. From this day forward, I move with a new ferocity. Ferrari coupe velocity, a fail-proof philosophy. Success is in the effort, so if a nigga tried his hardest, I'm at peace, knowing God ain't dealing in this group of cars for me. Some people say that I'm running third, they threw the bronze at me. Behind Drake and Dot, yeah, them niggas are superstars to me.
When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school, I'm scared to go home. I was a fool with the big boys breaking all the rules.
We finally made it. We're at Sundays now. We're just gonna ignore the last hour and a half that just happened because ketchup spilled on my bag, and then I took the scooter, and I guess the scooter picked me up and it was the wrong ride. So it brought me to some whole other part of Uluwatu. So we're gonna ignore the last hour and a half and we're gonna enjoy this moment. I'm gonna sip my Aperol Spritz and we're just gonna enjoy the rest of this night because Bali's been testing me the last couple minutes. The bag is all good. It took me like literally 20 minutes. I was in the middle of like the restaurant like trying to clean it off. I was like hesitant to come here, but bro, it's a absolute vibe here. Like if you want that balance between something chill but also like a vibe, I would definitely say come to Sundays because I paid 800,000 rupias and that's $50 in the US, and 300 of it goes to your entry fee, and then the other 500 is used for like food and drink. It's honestly worth it because I think that comes down to like what, 20 bucks or 30 bucks you end up spending if you guys do come to Uluwatu area. And like I've been thinking about this the whole time. I wish that I came to Uluwatu sooner or at least had more days here because I kind of booked my place in Canggu thinking it was going to be easy to travel around, and it really isn't. You have to kind of take an hour and a half, and it's like a ton of traffic to get from Canggu to Uluwatu. You need more than 2 days here because even like this club, Sabaya, like if you don't even want to do the partying stuff, there's like 6 different beaches that you can go through. So like there's so many different things to do down here, and honestly I kind of like this the best so far because Ubud is like very nature-esque. Then you got Canggu, which is very westernized where the party scene is. Here's like that mix. I feel like you get a lot of nature, beautiful beaches, but then also just like all you could want from like the party vibes that you would want. So there's like a guy that's like legit like running back and forth, stumbling, taking pictures. I'm not mad because like I'm also talking to a camera, so I can't be saying anything. Like for real guys, if you get your chance to come to Bali, like come to Uluwatu and book yourself at least 4 days, if not a week, if you have that time. If you're like gonna try all 3 parts, I would say almost prioritize Uluwatu, Ubud, and then Canggu. I don't know about Seminyak because I'm not going there, but like that would be my favorite parts. And as far as like the combination between like going out and also like the beach and the vibe and the nature of it, you're gonna get the best of both worlds here. But like all that being said, you can't really miss being out here. You're gonna catch a vibe, you're gonna have fun. You can get as much party vibes as you want, or you can get as much nature as you want. One or the other, you're not gonna miss with it. So enjoy your time. Like if you do travel to Bali, like definitely take your time to kind of pick your places and don't try to get yourself locked into one place like I did. On that note, I'm gonna end off this video here. I'm gonna sip on my Aperol Spritz. We're gonna get a little bit lit tonight because this is our second night here. And then we have one more day planned, like a full day itinerary plan that I'm excited about because it's just kind of like exploring the things I haven't been able to with the driver. For now, we're gonna stay here, chill, then we're gonna go back, shower, then go to Sabaya, which I'm not gonna be able to take you guys along, but I'll, you know, grab whatever footage I can, and whatever comes next, you know? Cheers.
Scared to go home, I was the fool with the big boys breaking all the rules. Shedding tears with my baby sister. Over the years, we was poor than other little kids. And even though we had different daddies, the same drama when things went wrong, we blame mama. I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell, hugging on my mama from a jail cell. And who thinking elementary? Hey, I see the benefit.
Take it to the rocket. And I flew that up into my mouth. She said, oh boy. And that shit fucked me up, man.
My life will never be the same. 'Cause girl, you came and changed the way I walk, the way I talk. I cannot explain the things I feel for you. But girl, you know it's true. Stay with me, fulfill my dreams, and I'll be all you need. Feels so right, girl.
So just want to tap in real quickly with y'all, but we're at Nusa Penida right now at, I'm gonna butcher the word, but Kaling Beach, I believe. It's like the super popular one that looks like a dinosaur bed. Like there's literally construction everywhere and there's mad people. I don't blame them because everyone wants to be here, but it's wild. They're like climbing the trees to take pictures of people from facing downward, and it's funny, but it is beautiful. Like it's a vibe. Be aware that there's gonna be thousands of people out on this island.
My life, I knew that love would bring this happiness. I'm me. I tried to keep my sanity. I've waited patiently. Girl, you know it seems my life is so complete. I love this truth because of you.